Om Namah Shivaya. Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about clinical case study about the breast cancer. Before going to the topic, please do subscribe to my channel guys. Trust me, it shortens your learning time with better knowledge. Watch this video. If you like my explanation, please subscribe. Coming to the topic, clinical case study of breast cancer. A 55 years old female complained of her family physician of heart painless lump in the upper and outer portion of her right breast. The examination of the breast revealed fluidy orange appearance of the skin, loss of mobility of the breast, and the retraction of the nipple. These are the characteristics, and the examination of the axilla revealed the enlargement of the axillary lymph nodes. The X-ray of vertebral column revealed irregular shadow in the vertebral bodies of T6 and T7 vertebrae. She was diagnosed as a case of the breast cancer. Coming to the questions related to the breast cancer. And the first question is, what do you understand of the lump in the breast? What are its common causes? What are the common causes? What do you understand of lump in the breast? Here is the answer. Any abnormal mass or thickening of the breast tissue is called lump in the breast. Lump in the breast may occur due to fibroedema, a benign tumor of the breast, which is usually a firm solitary mass that is mobile beneath the skin, or breast cancer, a malignant tumor of the breast. Breast cancer is a malignant tumor of the breast which is adherent to underlying tissue and immobile. See once again the answer. Any abnormal mass or thickening of the breast tissue is called lump in the breast. Lump in the breast may occur due to fibroedema or breast cancer. These are the two causes that may lump present in the breast. Fibroedema means a benign tumor of the breast which is usually a firm solitary mass that is mobile beneath the skin. And the breast cancer is nothing but a malignant tumor of the breast. A malignant tumor of the breast which is adherent to underlying tissue and immobile. And the second question is, mention the anatomical basis of fluidy orange appearance of skin, retraction of nipple, and loss of mobility of the breast. See once again. Mention the anatomical basis of fluidy orange appearance of the skin, retraction of the nipple, and loss of mobility of the breast. And the answer is, the fluidy orange appearance of skin like orange peel is due to retraction of pits of the hair follicles beneath the edematous skin following retraction of ligaments of the copper. The condition is due to the blockage of lymphatics draining the skin, leading to a stagnation of lymph and edema of the skin. The retraction of the nipple occurs due to the infiltration of lactiferous ducts by the cancer cells and their subsequent fibrosis. See once again, the fluidy orange appearance of the skin, that means skin like orange peel, is due to the retraction of the pits of the hair follicles beneath the edematous skin following the retraction of the ligaments of the copper. The condition is due to the blockage of the lymphatics draining the skin, leading to a stagnation of the lymph and edema of the skin. Retraction of the nipple occurs due to the infiltration of lactiferous drugs by the cancer cells and their subsequent fibrosis. Name the three muscles lying deep to the base of the breast. Name the three muscles lying deep to the base of the breast. and these are the three muscles that lying deep to the base of the breast. See one by one. Pectoralis major, serratus anterior, aponeurosis of external oblique muscle of the abdomen. These are the three muscles that present deep to the base of the breast. Pectoralis major, serratus anterior, aponeurosis of external oblique muscle of the abdomen. And the fourth question is, what is the venous route of the spread of breast cancer? Okay. This breast cancer may reach to the brain, may also reach to the brain. See the venous route of the spread of the breast cancer. The cancer cells of the breast move to the posterior intercostal veins, and then they move to the vertebral venous fluxes and there to the vertebral bodies. May also this reach to the intracranial venous intracranial venous sinus, and then they reach to the brain. Cancer cells of the breast, posterior intercostal veins, vertebral venous fluxes, and then to the intracranial venous sinus, and then to the brain. This is the venous route of the cancer cells of the breast. And the fifth and the final question is, what is the commonest site of the breast cancer? What is the commonest site of the breast cancer? Upper and outer quadrant of the breast. Okay, upper and outer quadrant of the breast. This is the commonest site of the breast cancer. We also say upper and lateral quadrant. Upper and lateral quadrant. Okay, this is about the clinical case study of the breast cancer. I think it is clear to you. If you like my explanation, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys.